Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who teams should stop targeting with how many picks he has this season. It's the Cowboys and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And taken down just shy of the 40. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys at 10-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Barkley on the counter. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away.
It's 4th down.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Here's Watson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Taking it about the 16. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action now, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Watson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he comes back with one complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The York on now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. 5 plays there on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
47.
Prescott now. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, second and a yard. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They go with Chubb on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. To throw again on second down. Prescott is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 23. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. And one final game to highlight is the Sunday night extravaganza, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Tampa Bay Bucks. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalked up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott to Barkley on the check down. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There's Jalen Tolbert as this Dallas offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Prescott on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside, and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Prescott from the gun on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Watson on first down. That one caught by Gibson.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go up the middle with Chubb.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down,
Up the middle, it's Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Kill.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him offsides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Wow, also wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. This one down to about the 10-yard line.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 8, just over a minute 40 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He dumps it off to Barkley. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw, Prescott. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Dak. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.